out there watching us Beard Bros put on the podcast and everything else we'd be doing in between all of that. Before you get into the video, like, subscribe for all you new viewers, share the video, put the notification bell to get notifications of when we post. Today's guest is Jordan. He's into music. He's been doing it for quite a while. We're going to get his backstory, get to know the fella, and you know how we do. Also, Beard Bros Podcast, sponsored by none other than the Beard Bros. Also, some other news. This video comes out on Friday, obviously, which is today. Today at 7 o'clock. Tune in at 6:55 tonight to the Beard Bros stream of the live circus for the Portugal circus, I guess is the best way of putting it. Maybe not the best way, but whatever. We're going to be live streaming. We're going to be commentating. We're going to get natural reactions of the entire show. You're going to get some funny comments. We're going to have you guys comment in the comment section, emojis, everything. Please interact with us. They also have a GoFundMe page. You can go and donate whatever amount you can afford. Everything is for a good cause, and it's going to help those people that have actually been here for about 5 months now. They've been living in their mobile homes and their trailers out at the fairground. I mean, they've gotten a lot of assistance from a lot of local people that have lended a hand. So please go out there. Or you can go out there too. Go honk your horns if you like. Be safe if you're watching on your phones. But yeah, we're going to be doing that tonight. So tune in, please. Share with your friends. Also, I want to give a shout out to Mad Manny. If you don't know, now you know. Mad Manny made us some custom masks. So we'll probably be wearing those. Also, if you do see us without a mask, I want to let you know now that we are practicing social distancing over there. So we do have like a entire section that's blocked off away from everybody. So it's only going to be a few of us, like myself, my brother, and Chris. Shout out Chris. So please don't nail us if you see us without a mask. It's hot in there, and we're going to try to get as crisp audio as we can for you guys. So on that note,
well, that was crazy. So man, what was your name again? Because Joel went off. I didn't even.
Hey man, I had to make sure we pitch all that shit.
Well, you got to. Well, anyways, my name's Jordan. I go by J Kills. That's my stage name.
Oh yeah.
Been born and raised in Roswell. Moved all over the place from Texas, California, Colorado. But been doing music for 13 years.
13 years?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Tell us how it started, man. Tell us from the beginning. What happened?
Well, at the beginning, when I started making music, growing up in a family's always bigger and argue and stuff. So I sat there and went in my room. It was kind of like my peace area. Just picked up a paper, started writing words. If words were rhyming, that was good for me. Other than that, once we started moving back to Roswell, when I was 7 years old, started doing more and more music with my brother Chris, R.I.P., and my brother Bobby, rest in peace also. So we just continued doing music, continue. After that, we just kept going. And when I first wrote my raps here in Roswell, I remember just being at the playground, just reading it, enjoying life. And this kid snatched it out of my hands, and after that, I was just like, nope, I'm not doing it no more. And then once my brother passed away in 2016, that's when I was like, you know what, let's kick it up again. Let's do it. Saw Manny started dropping albums with the game and all that stuff, and I was like, well, if he can do it, I can do it.
Right. Man, bro, that's crazy. Who were you, like, were you listening to rap at the time?
Yeah.
And if so, who were you listening to, man?
At the time when we were moving from Texas and Colorado, California, and all that, of course, my dad, the 90s hip-hop head, would listen to Bone Thugs, Tupac, pretty much anybody big at that time when my dad would put on his old CDs and stuff. But I would sit in the car and remember every line that either Eminem or Snoop Dogg or Dre or whoever we would listen to at the time. I would start remembering every line, and then I'll be in the front seat or in the back seat just rapping along to the songs. So that's when I knew that if I have an ear to catch a lyric or a bar, then I knew that this is what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is something that I noticed, like, not everybody has a knack for. to, like, I notice, like, you do that sometimes. Like, you'll hear something that I don't hear. And then if I go back and listen, it's like, oh, I hear it now, but he hasn't pointed out. And it's like those small little, like, I don't know. I don't know what they're called per se, but they're like these messages within, like, the actual lyrics itself.
Yeah.
That's what you point out a lot. Or you'll hear something that just, it sounds dope or whatever.
Yeah. And then, like, even when Manny was dropping his weekly freestyles, like, I wouldn't catch the bar that he'll spit, but if I go back and listen to it, I'm like, oh, hey, there's a bar there.
Damn.
And then, like, I'll snap him, and I'm like, yo, I just heard this in that song. He's all, well, about time you heard it. And I'm like, well, geez. But
I know all his shit's his bars. Is every time he spits his bars.
Yeah, like, I mean, shout out Mad Manny, and he's gonna be on a couple of songs when my album drops pretty soon, hopefully. But yeah, we have a song called "All My Life," which is basically saying all my life being raised in Crazy Town. We have another song called "Count It Up," God's Plan. So I mean, me and Manny, we put in work when we put music together.
Hell yeah.
That's cool, man.
Manny is a grinder, and if you're homies with Manny, I'm assuming you grind as well, like he does. So.
Yeah, I mean, well, Manny will put out weekly freestyles. I'll share it as much as possible. His albums, I bought 3 of his songs so far. Hopefully, I'll buy the whole album pretty soon. But there's some top songs that I'll listen to repeatedly, and like his song "Dogs," "Somebody," or not somebody, "Someday," and "It Got Me Fucked Up." Those songs, like, feels like those are home songs to me.
Yeah.
So.
Man, that's crazy, man. So did you grow up with Manny?
Well, he grew up with my brother Chris.
Okay.
So him and my brother Chris, they always hung out. And of course, I'll see Manny sometimes when my brother was at home. But other than that, not really until I pretty much got back into the music scene.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nah, man, music, it's a different world. That much I can say is, like, I see so many people want to do it and don't do it, or do it and don't do it right, or...
Yeah.
My suggestion is just do it.
Yeah, flood the streets with music. Like, I see young guys that I know just personally, they just hold their music and, like, they're popping or something. I just flood the streets with fucking mad music. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, even, like, when I put out freestyles, if I like the freestyle, I'll put it out right away. I'm like, I want people to hear this. But if it's something that I'm like, well, maybe not yet, I'll push it back. I'll let a couple of my homies hear it. But other than that, like, just like, oh, we'll just wait, and then I'll drop it a week later or something.
Yeah.
Do you prefer freestyle or writing?
I like freestyling, but I prefer writing because it challenges me more.
Okay.
So, like, I can put more words together.
Like a written song is just, that's where it should be. It's almost, I'm not saying anything's perfect, but that's where it should be perfected.
Yeah.
For freestyle, I mean, it's straight off the dome.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like someone that can put something together straight from just the jump.
Yeah.
You know, that is, to me, like, when you can put something together, like when you've seen, like, MGK or Chris Brown on these, like, talk show host or whatever, like the radio stations and shit, and they just drop bars really quick, like, that shit to me is like, I'm not saying they may have not practiced that, but still, just the fact that it's not, like, Chris Brown, I feels like a low-key, like, he could be a rapper.
Yeah. Well, like,
maybe.
a couple of his remixes that I've heard from Chris Brown, he can actually spit. But other than that, like, I'll just watch his freestyles and I'll kind of, like, compete with him too. To see, like, the beat that he uses. I'm like, all right, I'm going to download that, put it on Audacity, start going, and then if I'm like, nope, I don't like it, he did it better, and I'll just delete it and just like, all right, let's watch the next video.
See, and that's something, because I used to kind of freestyle, like with Martin and Branch, we used to freestyle a little bit, and I don't know, it wasn't like the best or anything, but I always was like against ever trying to rap on a song that just went hard.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I even trying to make this better?
Yeah.
Because it's already too good.
Yeah.
There's some people that could do shit like Joyner Lucas could do shit like that.
Yeah, but I'm not
Joyner's a beast.
Yeah, he could do shit like that.
I'm all Joyner's a beast.
He could pick any song and he's gonna kill it. So he could pick a popping song. It just depends. Wayne does the shit too.
Yeah.
Wayne does it, but I feel like those are the people that can do it.
That's what I'm saying. There's only
you know
a few.
what I mean? Like, you can't just be like a Joe Blow kind of try to take a beat that's already been like rectified to the maximum, and then all of a sudden try to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's like because in the if you know a song and you hear a beat, that beat, you expect those words, and then you hear someone else's version or whatever. It's not the same.
Yeah. See, and then like with Manny, when he'll drop like week 17, I think it was Soul to Paul or something like that, or is that week 18? Well, one of those, all the beats that Manny is like put out, like I've listened to it and I've wrote to him just to write to him. And then like I'll hear Manny and I'm like, oh, God damn it. Here we go again. I was like, well, he did that one. I'm not doing that. So, but you know, I show Manny like love, and every time that he drops something, that's the one thing that I'll just share it out. Same thing with Z the G, you know, all the local rappers here. I'll share out their stuff, buy their merch if I need to be, or you know, show them love so like it's out there, not even for like their fans, but my fans as well.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot about my little homie Ziggy. Fuck. Shout out my boy Ziggy.
Yeah, he just came out with a song with Zay.
Yeah, that's my dog.
That's what's up. Nah, I mean, so what would you say? How many songs have you put together that maybe nobody's heard or anything?
That nobody's heard? Well, pretty much my whole album on occasion. You know, I'll show a couple of my friends and stuff, but there's some songs that I have recorded, but I just stuck in the vault. Don't know if I'm gonna put it on a mixtape or if it's just gonna be stuck in the vault. Because like I'll go back and I'll listen to it, but at the time when I was recording it, I just started recording again with my own studio instead of using somebody else's, and just trying to mix and master and do everything myself. It's just kind of hard, especially just like the different quality of when I first started with my This Is My World's mixtape to now. I think I just called it New Beginnings. So.
Okay.
That's what your next album's gonna be called, New Beginnings.
My album's gonna be called My Life.
Okay.
Manny did the artwork for me, and
so if it's fucked up, Manny, we know where we're gonna come at.
Yeah, Manny, we know if it's fucked up, it's your fault.
But we're gonna tell you straight up, Manny.
No, he did pretty dope. It's a picture of me and my brothers put together when we were kids, and he put halos on top of them. You know, put J Kills the Prince, because you know, I have two different raps. I have J Kills, which is, you know, I'm pretty much like in the streets, raising, you know, my street life personality, and then the Prince growing up. When I was growing up with both my parents, we didn't struggle. We didn't really have nothing to struggle with. I got everything I wanted. Of course, I was the only child for 9 years, and so you know, I put J Kills being the street life persona, and then the Prince being like I didn't really struggle for stuff.
Okay.
So, you know, I have two different styles of raps. I mean, there's sometimes where I put them together when I'm talking about my life, pretty much just saying like, you know, J Kills the Prince.
I feel you. Hell yeah. What kind of style do you rap like? Like, if you could not compare yourself to somebody, but if you had to.
The style of rap would be more like a storytelling type.
Okay. So like a early '90s kind of guy,
Yeah.
like a J. Cole, like he likes to tell a fire
Yeah.
story that
Just like pretty much J. Cole. Like, I have a couple of songs that are on the album called "I Know," which it's a pain song telling like, you know, how my life is since 2005 when my parents broke up, and when they were starting to break up, and I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a couple of songs on the album that, you know, it just talks about my life, but most of them, like I have a song with E-Dub from 3M Crew. Yeah, I have two songs with him actually. One's called Run It Up, and the other one's called Get Loose, which is just your party jams.
Oh yeah, you like party jams or you like lyrical shit?
I like a little bit of both. I'm not a stickler for.
Oh hell yeah. See, I don't really like lyrical stuff. I like to party. I like to get lit. You know what I mean? So I like to get some shit.
I don't know what I am. I just like music. Whatever catches the ear, kind of thing.
I guess that's true. 'Cause I like sad shit too. Like some of them sad motherfuckers.
Like X,
sad shit, some
Juice WRLD,
Yeah.
Lil Peep.
Juice WRLD do go hard though.
He does go hard.
I never listened to him before he died. I just had to put an ear to it, and I was like, everybody's making this full sound popping, so let me hear him. It wasn't too bad. I mean, he's not one of my favorite rappers, but
he's not my favorite either. But I mean, like I said, he's got
man, motherfuckers, we're busy. We'll be back.
My mother.
Oh damn, never mind.
I
We're not that busy. Answer.
Let's see. I better just
Nah,
call it because
It's gonna be something dumb. It's about. I don't know. I know what it's about.
I'm in the podcast, so I hope this is important. Whoa, wait, what's it? What is it? She's pissed. But y'all, I love my mom. She gets mad a lot.
I think all moms get mad a lot.
I think so. I just think that, moms love us so much that.
And it sucks because she can't call me. She's gonna be like, "Yo," I'm like, "I'm in the podcast."
Well, no, she knows. It's like, I love my mom so much, but, duty calls sometimes, mom.
Yeah.
But what influences you to make music?
Yeah, that's my question too.
What influences me a lot is just, I write mostly a lot about my life. So if something like an argument with my lady or something, or seeing something happening in my family, it inspires me to rap and just release like every pain, every angle, my picture of what's going on. So if people listen to it, they have an idea like, oh hey, this happens in my life too.
Okay.
So if you get in a fight with your lady, you write a song about it right away.
Yeah, like I have so many songs that are recorded about a fight. Like it's funny.
I gotta get into the rap game, man. Fuck, I'll be like, damn.
Like, it makes sense though. I feel like a lot of people do rap from the heart.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's mainly.
You think it's good therapy for them kind of people?
I would say so. I think it's therapeutic. I think it's therapeutic just the fact of when people sing.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of people are like shower singers and shit, but it's not necessarily because they know how to sing or anything, but it's like releasing this like whatever. I don't know. They're not endorphins or whatever, but it's like a way of just like letting it out.
Yeah, like release off your shoulders type of thing, like a metaphor for the shit.
But I don't think it's always negative. I don't think it's stress or depressed. It could be just you're so happy that the best way to be like to seize the moment is to sing at the top of your lungs.
I get what you're saying. I don't know.
So, I tell my lady, I'm like, she'll be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to the room. And she's like, you better not write a song. I'm like, well, too late. That's what I'm going to do.
I mean, it's inspirational, though. She should appreciate that.
Yeah.
But do you name bomb?
No. No. I keep them closed, but like when we're in the car and we're driving, I'll put it on. If we start arguing in the car, I'm like, nope.
Damn, that's tough.
I don't know, man.
I need one of
those.
those.
What does she think of your music?
She likes it. I mean, she criticizes it a lot, and it pretty much helps me become a lot better at what I do, lyrically wise, and but other than that, there was at the time being when we first got together, she didn't like me doing it at all. Like she was like, no, you need to be with me, stop focusing on the music, but now that we've been together for 4 years, she was like, this is you, so I'm gonna accept you for you, and that's it. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go buy me a $200 studio set, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. Fuck it.
I think that's important, man, to have people that support your passion.
Yeah, my mom, she supported it throughout my whole entire life. When she first heard me rap in the backseat, like she knew that's what I wanted to do. I mean, even growing up, listening to country, like I was even singing country songs. So,
wow.
So I mean, I'll listen to different genres and try to figure out which style. I mean, I did do a country rap song called My Father, which it's basically saying that one day that I could wake up and he's not gonna be here, and so.
Oh, just
that's crazy, man. No,
I don't know.
I tried getting into it, like
country.
Music.
Oh, I was like, I can't do country, bro.
No, I mean, country's not bad. I just think it's always the same thing. Some girl broke some cowboy's heart.
Yeah, I mean, like, people would try to be like, oh, country's a lot better than rap. I'm like, well, if you think about it, listen to the lyrics. It's pretty much the same thing. Just one's rapping about it and the other one's singing about it.
Because rap is kind of the same of, I feel like, of all rap. Like, it's drug, bitches, and money. And then,
that don't sound bad.
Well, now mumble rap is all that.
I fuck with mumble rap.
Country's about one chick that broke their heart and now
And
they're
drinking beer.
alcoholics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Instead
like-
of drugs, you still relate to beer. Like,
yeah,
that's
like
what,
it's just all the same. You
Yeah.
know? And then R&B is like baby makey, sad sometimes.
R. Kelly pissing on you type. Yeah.
Damn, we're gonna have to blur out the Kelly part. We don't relate to. We don't like that
Well,
motherfucker.
I don't know, but okay, so
I
maybe
mean,
this
I
is
like
off
R.
topic.
Kelly. I like R. Kelly's music. Just what he did. I'm like,
I can appreciate art. I
Ah.
look at music as art, and it takes a special person to put something together that's legendary. And R. Kelly, whatever he did on his personal time, none of my business.
What?
But what he did in the studio,
mm,
that to me it's very what's the word I'm looking for? I
Iconic?
guess just legendary. It's something that not everybody can do. Like I said, if some let's put it this way. Who's a good example? I'm trying to think.
Colin
It don't even
Kaepernick.
fucking matter.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, if Colin is a good football player, let's just take his. If he plays good and I'm a 49er fan or whatever, and he's badass, all I care about is if he wins the game. I don't
Yeah.
care what he does.
yeah, in his personal life.
Yeah, it's none of what business. My life is none of his business. His life is none of my business. I just care if he helps my team win.
Yeah, that's
like-
basically what it is. I guess you're right, but
Yeah,
R. Kelly's
just
canceled.
like the Raiders. As long as the Raiders win a game.
Well, no, I seen something the other day, and I don't know how true this is, so fact check me if you like. But I heard Elvis Presley's wife was 14 when he was 23.
Yeah,
It was his girlfriend at the time, and then later
I think it was even his cousin,
Oh,
or it's
really?
like it was like his family.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like
That's
he
nasty.
just didn't want. I guess he just wanted her and didn't want nobody else. And like, I mean, if you listen to like epic rap battles of history, I mean, they even put that out there. It's like you met your wife when she was only 14.
Yeah, and you see, it's crazy because a lot of shit's coming out. I don't know if you guys have caught wind of that new. It's not even new. It's just a 4-episode series of surviving Jeffrey Epstein.
I ain't watched that, seen it.
There's only 4 episodes. They're about an hour long each.
Damn.
No spoil. Well, I mean, there's not much to spoil. I mean, it's all been out there, but it's just of all these girls that finally came out and just like came out with their story about what happened and stuff with Jeffrey. And
On the island?
well, he technically had an island in the Caribbeans, I think, but like he had a home here in New Mexico.
Yeah, in like
right outside of like
Farmington?
Moriarty, like up
Oh,
north by
okay.
Albuquerque. And then he had one in Florida, and he had one in New York, and like he took advantage of apparently like hundreds of girls, and they were
Jeez.
all like just from the worst of homes. Like that was their image of Jeffrey was like he would take advantage of them by giving them what they needed or lacked in their lives.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, like I used to live in TRC, and we literally lived like down the street from was it David Ray Parker? I think that's his name.
I don't know.
The one that he used to take all the girls to Elephant Butte Lake and just dump their bodies in there.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so like I live 4 houses down from there, and we saw like the toy box and everything. My mom went to Barnes and Nobles and Las Cruces, read the book from front to back, and so
Really?
That's fucking
See,
crazy.
and all kinds of shit's been coming out, like, even down to locals. I mean, I ain't gonna name drop anybody, but, I mean, shit, there's down to locals. I seen somebody posted, like, I don't know what you would call it. I guess it's sort of like a map where I guess you could type in, like,
Yeah.
any people that have to register as a sex offender or whatever, and it has, like, all these people, and they're, like, literally where they live.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, I looked up that because I had a family member post that on Facebook, and I felt like the whole town of Roswell was lit up.
Yeah, man.
For real?
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's and think that's just in Roswell. And how can I put it? I don't condone any of that shit, obviously, but I don't think it's our right or for anybody else in that sense to be the ones to put it out there like that. Like, who are you to judge someone else?
Well, that's why they're registered as sex offenders, so you could look
I
them
know,
up.
but why? What good does it do to basically discriminate? Like, who
Well, you're
are
not
you?
discriminating. What if you want to buy a home? You don't want to be living
No,
five
I
houses
know, but
in
that's
between.
not what they're doing, though. You're making.
Oh, I get what you're saying, but like they're
You
on
see,
social media like
they're
this
just- they're
pervert.
making-
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
that's the point I'm trying.
And they already did their time, and
Yes,
I get what you're saying.
It's like I'm not saying they did right or whatever. I'm just saying, what good are you doing now?
Like you can't judge a former murderer just because he murdered somebody. He did his time. Let him live his life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I don't know, because I see so many people posting like that they should like murder pedophiles and all this stuff, and I'm like, I mean, two wrongs don't make a right.
I mean, I don't think murder. Maybe if they gave him death penalty due to the fact that they're doing stuff to little kids, that should probably be a thing. But
Yeah.
not like I'm gonna go to his house and just fucking pickaxe him or kill him or
it's
something.
crazy too, because now with this whole, topic of discussion, there are a lot of people with their name getting slandered right now.
Yeah.
Like Mark Zuckerberg or whatever his name is.
Facebook dude.
Facebook dude. Fucking.
The Rick and Morty creator.
Did you
Yeah,
see that?
Yeah, bro.
Nasty motherfucker, bro.
Dude, there's just so many people.
I mean, that's Hollywood.
That's what I'm like weirded out by is
Like,
it seems very deep. And
how do
dark.
you get into that? Like, I know people aren't just like a pedophile before they get into the shit. They had, like, someone had to.
But do you think that?
Bro, think about it. You're an actor struggling to be in the movies. You're not thinking about fucking 12-year-olds, and then somebody just like, hey, this is a secret club. You know what I mean? Then it just happened. Like, how does that work? Like, what?
I don't know. You have to have.
That's nasty.
To me, it's very hard. You know what would be a good thing to do maybe is to really go back in time and look at these people that are maybe being accused or whatever type of accusations and see where they started from. You know what I mean? Because the common denominator for all these girls that were in that show of the surviving Jeffrey Epstein, they all had a poor background. Like they were, their parents were on drugs, or they were poor, or you know, like, and he would provide for them.
Well, yeah, he was a fucking billionaire.
Oh, bro, this one was balling.
Yeah,
Balling.
was.
$55 million.
Rip.
Just like sitting there, and before he died or committed suicide or whatever, he sent all his money to the Virgin Islands and shit for this lady. Well, it's not a fact, but the rumor has it is so that none of these girls could get paid.
Damn.
He was dealing with all these court issues, and he was trying to avoid them to ever get any bit of his money. So he sent him to the Virgin Islands, signed all these documents to send his shit over there, and the girl that was like bringing in girls like for this nigga, like just so she could be good and all this. It's twisted a little fucking.
I don't want to
thing.
watch that shit.
I mean, there's nothing gruesome. It's just like the story. Like,
still
that way
nasty.
you get an idea of what exactly happened.
Or you give a blueprint of how to do it.
No, not really. Cause
I think only sick motherfuckers would probably look at it as a blueprint.
There's some
Yeah,
motherfuckers
but
out
see,
there.
that
You know what I
guy-
mean?
that guy
There's some
was a
nasty motherfuckers.
manipulator, that's what they said.
Alright.
He just knew how to get you.
Well, you gotta think he manipulated fucking Victoria's Secret owner to give him a fucking mansion for $1. So, I mean,
Yeah, bro.
How do you do that?
Fucking mansion that he had in New York. is
how does he
like
do that?
One of the most prestige places in New York that you can live in.
Dog got it for $1.
And it's fucking ridiculous.
Look at badass
I'm
for
like,
that one.
Oh my gosh. His house in Florida, like right off the beach.
I wonder why he
This
was
fool
in
had
New
a house-
Mexico.
Just the seclusion. Bro, they were talking about that fool Bill Richardson that used to be like, I think the governor.
He was the
of-
governor.
Yeah, he was the
yeah.
governor
He
when
was
I
the
was, like,
governor.
This
elementary.
fool was like involved with some shit too. Like they were cool with Epstein just doing what he was. He owned like, what did they say?
That's fucking
Was it like
weird.
3,000 acres of land?
3,000?
3,000. Like this fool had
Neighbors in another
He
city?
named
God
This fool,
damn.
Richardsonville.
he had so much land. It was a ranch. He had a ranch.
Damn.
Called, what's that? Zorro? Called it Zorro Ranch.
What the fuck's that, man?
I don't know. But that's what it was called. And he changed the street name and everything. It was Zorro Road.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. This fool was just...
I don't want to Google what that means.
Yeah, and then...
I'd be scared.
Like, bro, he was just balling. He was trafficking all these kids.
Everybody seems like they're trafficking nowadays.
I don't know. Like,
Wayfair.
how do you... What's the solution to any of it?
There's not.
Do you think any of all this stuff is just a cover-up for something?
Yeah, it has to be like...
What's the bigger picture?
There's probably fucking... I don't know. They're probably like... The tunnels they find for cartels is probably not tunnels for cartels. It's probably like... For children. Low-key. Be real honest with you. I don't know. There's no real big pictures. Like, it's probably the bigger pictures, like, people you don't even think of, like... Shit.
What's a name that you guys would think of that if they fail, it would be just catastrophic?
Probably Rogan.
Joe Rogan went down. That'd be so sad.
That'd probably be the biggest dude. Because he's the biggest fucking person in the world, pretty much, if you really think about it.
You think Joe Rogan's the most popular person in the world?
I think so. Shit. How many people think about Joe Rogan? They're like, damn, Joe Rogan brings on. Everybody that's popping goes on that motherfucker's podcast, anyways. Like, anybody you could think of, Wiz, fucking scientists, doctors, fucking real estate agent. Like, he's. So, like, you gotta think that motherfucker could really be. If he did it, I think people are like, damn, what the fuck do I do now? Watch Logan? But yeah, you getting that motherfucker like that.
Nobody really.
So that's the crazy part. Like,
I don't know, man. It's tough to say. Like, does this? I've been giving it a lot of thought because, like, you have like the BLM, you have this going on right now. Obviously, I'm not even sure the protesting's really going on anymore, but I'm assuming a little bit.
it's not just. It's just not media like friend.
You know,
What do you call it?
The election going on. You got the Trump shit going on. You got the Joe Biden shit going on.
September 9th, you got the Hillary Clinton trial.
See, so you have so much. Like, I don't know what it all. Like, what if nothing comes out of it?
I don't know.
Just gotta love 2020.
2020 is
shit.
fucking crazy. Volcanoes erupting.
I was gonna say, as bad as 2020's been,
What's the worst part?
what's the worst part so far? And then, what's the worst thing that could happen moving forward?
Shit.
I don't know. COVID staying till 2021. That's why the worst is on my leg. That's the worst part of 2020.
Yeah, Kobe was that's personal.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, I mean, I went to go watch Kobe play twice in Denver. And when my dad didn't even know he passed away. I'm the one that told my dad, I'm like, hey, Kobe just crashed. And he's all,
we told our friends.
and he was all like, no, you're lying. And I'm like, no, it happened. So my dad goes and he calls me. He's like, dude, it's like we just watched him 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, I mean, time flies when you just see Kobe playing on the actual court. And then for him just to pass away.
I still think about it and I don't believe it. And it's already been like 6 months and shit or whatever.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest hit. I'm like, damn, Kobe really died.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, like me, I have the 24 jersey. I have one that's 24 Black Mamba, that number 8 jerseys.
Yeah, man. I think of like they just announced. I think who was it? I don't know if it was globally or somewhere that they named.
824 Kobe Bryant Day.
Orange County. Orange County is 824 is Kobe Day. Nike's dropping a Kobe week.
The worst shit. Like, I don't know. And hold up, I got a fucking bone to pick with fucking PlayStation. I love PlayStation. They're goated. I don't give two fucks. I want Sony to sponsor someday.
PS5
but
in my mailbox.
How does this make sense?
What?
So I go to pre-order 2K, right? Because it's the Kobe edition or whatever.
Sold out?
No. So they had 2 pre-orders. Okay?
Yeah, one's 79 and one's 109
No,
or
they're
something.
both the hundreds, but one's for PS5 and one's for PS4. Okay, so you get like they're pretty much identical, except there's like something you get with the PS5 version. It's like some extra stuff you get for the actual game, like coins or some shit. I don't know. I think it's like 100,000 coins or some shit, right? But it's not much. But if you buy the PlayStation 5 version, it's a different cover, obviously. But you get the PlayStation 4 game with it too. So you get both copies with the PlayStation 5. But you don't get the PlayStation 5 game or the PlayStation 4 game until January 1st after the console releases in December. But then the PlayStation 4, you can pre-order that. You get the different cover. You get one less thing. But then you get the game in September for the PlayStation 4, and you still get a copy for the PlayStation 5 later when it comes out.
Well, that's
so
close.
What the fuck? Why can't I not get my PlayStation 4 game if I pre-ordered 5? Like in September when the game comes out. So PlayStation, what's the deal with that?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. Why would I want the PlayStation 4 game in January?
Yeah.
So you can't get it.
You can't get it until January. Which makes no fucking sense. Which, you're still going to get another $100 from me. Because I want both. But I just didn't understand why.
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna do it. I don't even know if I want the PS5.
I want the PS5.
I want the PS5.
I might as well get a PC at that price. What are they, 500?
They're only $500.
Yeah, I can make a sick ass PC for $500.
I don't even think it's because I want the console. Just I wanted the art because I have his 2K10 art. Like I have his game and everything too from that one.
Yeah, I have 2K10.
Yeah, and so I just want to put those together because I'm gonna make me like a Mamba little thing, and just I'll probably even retire my Kobe jersey and just put that because it was his last finals jersey.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm just gonna make like this fucking thing.
I got fat and I couldn't wear my Kobe jerseys no more, so I got them tatted on me. I was like, "Fuck it."
Now Kobe will get fat.
You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful, nigga.
Okay. So back to the sorry, PlayStation. I do love you guys.
Oh,
sometimes.
But what's the worst thing that could happen then? What's the last thing? Like, let's say in December something's gotta give, right?
Bro.
Shit. I'm like, I hope nothing bad happens.
Shit, I don't even want to fucking say anything because I think I feel like I jinxed the rest of the year.
To us if it happens.
Oh no, dog.
You're just gonna jinx the rest of the fucking year.
Callie's going into the lake, into the ocean.
Oh my god.
The whole state.
Who was it? Was it Chris, our editor, the guy that you just met?
Yeah.
That fool said that he has the belief that someday, he didn't say when, but he said someday that California's going to break off from America.
I feel like it is. I feel like one final earthquake and California is next to Hawaii.
It's all part of Japan.
So are we just talking basically an island?
Yeah, that's what it would be.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
I don't know how it works, nigga. I'm not a fucking scientist.
No, but I'm just saying, like, what if you could just predict?
Oh, it's going straight in Atlantis.
You think, damn, for real?
I don't know how it works, shit.
Fucking Bill Nye, we need your help.
I would assume an island, but then I don't know.
How?
I don't know. Just floating in the air.
I mean, that'd be kind of sick.
I mean, it would be, but what if it just kept floating? Then it all of a sudden becomes a part of Asia.
Damn, all those Asians be happy as fucking Cali.
Shit, they'll get to go to Disneyland. They don't gotta fly.
For real.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not a racist, goddammit.
I don't know. That would be crazy. Yeah, I guess the biggest thing that we've yet to really see is like a storm-related anything.
What do you mean?
What storm hit that was ridiculous?
Not in America? Well, I guess it wasn't a storm. It was a volcano.
Yeah, but that's like that would be the worst if Yellowstone just blew up in December.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, it would.
It'd be over. We'd be dead.
I mean, not everybody. Like, I'd probably be dead. You'd probably be alright.
I don't know. I'd probably be dead, dog. You seen whatever happened to wherever the fuck that was?
Indonesia, that shit was dark. I don't even know if it's still dark. It's probably still dark.
Probably still dark. I don't know how long it takes for that shit to like decimate and clear the air.
You think them niggas are dead in Indonesia?
I
Probably.
bet you a lot of people died.
That's crazy.
Because think, it'd be hard to like breathe. let alone see too. Like
It was midday, dog. They couldn't see. It was dark as shit.
that's weird.
Imagine that.
You have that one person that vape with a white cloud just to blend in.
I don't even know if you can smoke tobacco at that point. You're fucking. I guess you might as well. You're
I
fucking.
mean, you're gonna probably die.
You're smoking it. You're breathing in fucking ash. So fuck it.
I don't know, man. I don't want to see any. I would like to see something good happen.
Like COVID being gone and
See, but then if COVID were to be gone in November, December, it would be so. People are gun ho about conspiracies.
Bro, people would be pissed. They'd be like,
We knew it.
Yeah.
We fucking knew it.
they're never gonna believe the
All
government
you-
again.
Yes,
Yeah.
all you people that believe the media, and I'm like, oh, I don't even like hearing them now.
That's why I say it's probably gonna be like March, April, the time that it's gonna. They'll be like, oh, we got a
Life
vac.
on Mars.
What?
Life on Mars.
Fuck you talking
That's
about?
gonna be December.
They gonna want to go to Mars?
They're gonna say, hey, we found life on Mars.
Oh, we found. I think you meant like living on Mars. I was like, nigga, I don't want to go to Mars. The fuck?
I'll stay here.
I'm not going to
So
Mars.
if they told you you could go to Mars, we'll give you everything you want.
Yeah, 50 fucking wives. I'm good. Let's go.
We give you whatever, but the only thing is like you're only going alone. Like
Oh, so I can't get 50 wives.
no, but like you're gonna be in a group because what I would assume is the idea here.
Oh, they just
is
pick.
They need you to like basically
To test out the air and all that.
that, and then also they're
Fuck.
gonna want you. What is it called? Reproduce. They're gonna want you to reproduce and.
It just depends who's in the group.
Well, have you ever seen that one movie called
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
the one where they get on the ship?
It's like they're like running away from like
Chris, what's his name?
they're running from the aliens, and then they take like the two little kids with them. Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
No.
I forgot the name of that
What
one
the
that you're
fuck
talking
is
about.
that one movie? I know y'all have seen it where they're on this spaceship. It's super high tech, and they're going to another world that's like Earth, but it's like I think it's like 150 years away, like in time. So what they do is they're supposed to be like I don't know how to call it, but they're like preserved in these like little tub things.
No.
But one of the guys' things fucks up, and so he wakes up like 95 years early, and so he's all alone on this ship,
That's what's
and he's like, "Fuck, what do I do?" Like, but he's poor, so
Yeah.
he's considered one of the lower class individuals flying, and there's like I don't know 100 people or something flying over.
What does he
there.
do?
Well, he ends up doing some sketchy shit. If y'all haven't watched that movie, but basically that's what my idea is. Like they're gonna send
Oh.
higher class, middle class, lower class people.
Damn, they better send my ass on the poor side. So
Yeah, but
when I
that's
go in,
cool.
I'm looking for the rich
But
bitches.
he's still eating like the shitty shit. So like even when it comes to cafeteria food,
Aw,
so
man.
he's eating like fucking Cheerios, but just the regular Cheerios.
No honeys. Come. Oh
And
man.
so like,
That's
fuck, I
bad.
don't care if I fucking ruined the movie.
It's probably old as shit anyways. Who
Nah,
cares?
It's like probably like 5 years old.
Yeah, we're good then. Fuck it, it's not.
This fool wakes up this girl he likes. He's like, damn, this girl's fine. I'm gonna wake her up. He wakes her up, and then like he plays it off like they both woke up at the same time. This fool's been up for like months already. And so then like she finds out, like she's like, you've been eating like shit. Here's my food, and like, cause she's balling. So she gets all the higher class shit. She's
What?
got a
Damn,
badass
lucky.
fucking-
What is this? Titanic, nigga, on the ship?
Kinda, but like it's just them two, and it's all fucked, bro.
That sounds badass. Now the movie I was thinking about was like an alien invasion, and then they get to like this little forest, and then the aliens like, nah, y'all adults can't come, pussies, only the kids, and they take like all the kids and they make a new world somewhere else. It's fucking badass. I don't know the whole plot. I just remember that ending part.
You remember the kids that fucked their parents?
Well, the aliens weren't letting the parents go, and they were gonna kill the fucking guy. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna kill your bitch ass." And then he's like, "Oh no, my kids." Then they took
Oh, my kids.
then they took the kids, dog.
That's hilarious. I gotta watch this for you.
I gotta find it for you, and then I'll send it to you.
It sounds funny.
Sounds like just one of those random movies you run across on Netflix. Like, this looks interesting.
Yeah, the cover looks good.
It was cool, dog. It was aliens saying. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I don't remember the movie, bro.
Also
I'll-
New Mexico.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
I don't know. I feel. I don't know if I'd want to go to Mars. Maybe if they were to tell me we're going to send you to Mars and
You get
you're gonna live your best
you get a
life.
podcast from there. They're like, you get a podcast. You're the only gonna be You're the only podcast there. Would you?
Yeah,
I'm going to Mars too.
But then, what if they only send like 100 people? I only have 100 subscribers now.
Well, no, the people from Earth could subscribe, nigga. It's just you would have people there
See, but
living
I
there
don't
with
think
you.
that's how it works. I don't think you're like the contact from there to here is not the same.
Well, we could figure it out.
One big ass tower.
Yeah.
If we could get to Mars, we could send a fucking flash drive back to Earth. You know what I mean? And they could upload it for us.
I always was curious to like, you know how they say like, oh, we found 10 more galaxies, but then they say like galaxies are light years away. It's like, well, when the fuck did you send these satellites to go look for these galaxies that are, 30 light years away? That means you've been traveling for what, 30 years? Let's just say. So you've had technology good enough to send you images 30 years ago to Earth still. So what the fuck are we doing now?
Kicking it till the fucking Yellowstone blows up. So we better get
zombie apocalypse happens.
So we better get good with NASA.
I don't think everyone said that they would want a zombie apocalypse, but I don't think no one can handle that.
I would be
I think the
shitted.
people that play COD will be able to handle it. We all prepared for that.
I don't know, man. You gotta stay isolated.
What if you get one of them Usain Bolt fast ass zombies, dog?
Those motherfuckers always died. Hated that shit.
You get them.
My brother would stay alive. My brother Cruz, he would stay alive through the whole time, even when those would pop up. I'm like, dude, how the hell do you do this? Then I come to find out, and I'm watching them motherfuckers hiding. I'm like, this bitch.
But yeah, what if one of them like who's those fast fuckers like in the Olympics all the time? What's their names? Yeah, like where are they from? Like Brazil?
Oh yeah, like South America.
Yeah, what if one of them motherfuckers were a zombie, bro, and he was chasing your ass? You ain't out running that motherfucker. And who?
I'm not even saying that far. I'm just saying like I see people how they act now. Like with this quarantine shit, you couldn't survive in a zombie apocalypse.
They don't know how to listen.
They're weak as
They
fuck.
don't know how to listen and shit.
All you motherfuckers are soft.
Everybody wants to be an alpha and
I
shit.
don't give a fuck what you say about me because you're weak.
I'm gonna be like, fuck it, bro. Chad, you're in charge. Good, cool. Yeah, that's fine with me. Just keep me alive, bitch. That's all I say. All right. If not, I'm taking over. It's my boat now. That's all.
Because think about it. How many people have just wanted to break the rules already?
Me.
A lot. Hell yeah.
I want to always break the fucking rules.
I'm like, when quarantine first happened, thank God, like, my job's considered essential at that time, but just being stuck at home even after work, I'm like, fuck. Like, I want to go out and drive. I want to see people. Like, even if it's people at Walmart that just stay in the fucking aisle forever. Just fucking talk. Like, shit.
I'm so the opposite. I'm like, I'm glad I was in the aisle.
Like, just staying at home, and I'm like, fuck. What
But
is it?
even to the point of like, people still don't know how to keep their motherfucking distance. Like, bitch, get 6 feet away from me.
Yeah, I had like some weird ass lady the last time I went to Walmart, like literally stand like close to me, and I'm like,
You can feel her breath.
Do y'all ever say anything or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
I have.
I say that shit all the time. I don't give a fuck. I'm like I just say fuck it.
I mean, like at first, like I'm all polite. I'm like, ma'am, can you step 6 feet? And she doesn't listen. I'm like, hey, lady, I need you to move. Like, and she'll still just like stand there like she don't hear me. I'm all, hello, bitch, I know you heard me.
I did that shit the other day at the town of Stripes, bro. The lady and her kid were right behind me. And I was trying to put my pin in. I was like, damn, I'm trying to put my pin in. And they're social distancing. Get your asses back. Like, god damn. The lady looked at me like, and she stepped back. I was like, thank you.
Well, it's
Oh,
like,
fuck.
bro, like, I get it. Like, there's other, there's rules, the other rules you can break. Don't break that rule.
I'm like, damn, I'm putting my pin number. And she's all over my shoulder like, oh, what's your pin, bitch?
She's like, eventually you will die, and I will find you and get your card.
I'm like, hey, joke's on you, bitch. Maxing it out before I die.
I don't know, man. People are just, I don't know. It's like, come on, man. I see people breaking rules now, and I'm just like, if something worse were to happen.
Shit.
Yeah, something worse. Like Joe
zombies.
Biden.
Huh?
Is it like Joe Biden?
See, I'm not too political, so I don't know what that would mean.
That fool's old and forgetful, dog.
Yeah, but then it's like, So is Trump. He's old as shit.
But he doesn't forget shit.
Well, that dude keeps shit blunt.
That fool was just
Like,
telling.
if he doesn't like what you're doing, he'd be like, "Hey, fuck you. What the fuck you doing?"
See, but I feel like that's. I don't know. I've said this many times. I just know that people are gonna like you and people are gonna hate you. People can say what they want. Like, if Joe Biden gets voted in,
They're gonna just
they're
talk
gonna
shit.
like. People are gonna still say like that fool sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
But what would suck if Joe Biden gets voted in and then that fucking corona shit just really just stops.
He'd be like,
we
Trump-
found a cure. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, did you hear about that?
The
There's
cure?
rumors that with this vaccination and shit that they're trying to implement like a little microchip and shit to monitor our bodies and our whole like whatever going on and shit.
AKA the government's coming after your ass.
I ain't getting no vaccine.
But I don't know if it's. I don't know if you're like. I would assume you got the right to refuse or what, but then they might like fucking.
They're gonna fuck you up like that.
terminate you.
What's it called? Like the Germans and the Nazis and shit. They're gonna come at you like that. You gonna have to hide in your attic like Anne Frank. I ain't gonna be in no attic in Roswell. That shit hot as shit.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking
That
god.
shit sucks.
Track me, motherfuckers. I ain't doing shit. Track
Don't knock
me.
on the door. Do you
But I
know
think that's
Mr.
what they
Mata?
call-
Nope.
They consider the market. They consider that the mark of the beast and shit too.
What?
That little microchip thing.
Oh
In
shit.
the Bible and shit, they call that like the mark of the beast.
Yeah.
So
Think
I
they're,
don't know.
you don't think they're tracking us yet?
They
I
probably
think
are.
there's a possibility. Like I bet you, like if I like, what's something that I haven't looked up on my phone lately?
Penis.
Something. Let's talk like Halloween. Okay, let's just say, man, I'm looking for like a cool ass Halloween costume. I want to be
Dark Vader.
Darth Vader. Let's see. Here in a little while when I get on Facebook, let's see if that fucking Darth Vader are in some fucking weird Halloween costume.
Look at
Here's
posting
my-
it. Halloween 2020. We're still in fucking August.
His,
Nah, bro.
his lightsaber's gonna be in the front.
Yeah,
Yep.
Star Wars related, I bet you.
That's gonna be
They're gonna try to
crazy.
sell me the fucking, what is it? The little Falcon ship with Legos.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try to sell you the fucking.
Millennial Falcon.
That's what it's called.
I think so.
Millennial Falcon. That sounds stupid.
Kind of dope. Looks
This is fucking oval, ain't it?
No, that's I don't know what you're talking about. That's the Death Star.
Oh, that's
The
gay too.
Millennial Falcon's what's his name drove his fucking spaceship.
Luke.
Luke Skywalker.
Oh,
There's a little bit of shit I know, man. I'm not doing Star Wars.
I don't really fuck with Star Wars.
I'm like,
that.
I haven't watched Star Wars shit when they first came out, and I was like, no, I'm bored.
I don't watch Star Wars neither.
Which one did you miss, man? That you probably haven't been able to do yet.
Fucking travel.
You haven't gone anywhere?
No. I mean, like, at my job, yeah, I deliver sometimes, but only place we go to is RT's in Carlsbad. But if you think about it, that's pretty much Roswell
Yeah, that is shit.
or Hobbs.
How I be traveling?
Low-key,
I'll be traveling.
But
Zero quarantine. Of course, I'll be quarantined out. Fuck it.
We're quarantined.
I didn't.
I don't know.
If I didn't, if my boss didn't, I don't have to. That's how I feel. Boss went the same week and he didn't quarantine for 14, so fuck it.
yeah,
That's true.
I miss traveling. I miss, like, being able to go, like, out of state. Even just to, like, Odessa or, something.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could go. You just might get.
I mean, there's, like, really nothing to do. I mean, the only fun that I've had since this whole fucking quarantine shit was last week and going to fucking Albuquerque. I mean, yeah, I had to go see my grandpa in the hospital, but at the same time, going to the mall just felt like it was fun. Just
That's-
walking into, like, a new, not even a new environment, but just feel something new.
Oh, okay.
Instead of just
Nah,
walking
that's
in our
kinda how
hallway.
We got too. When we left, we were just like, damn, it feels good just to fucking be away.
Yeah. I mean, especially, like, just instead of walking in our hallway, just from the door back to the door. Just
I mean, I'm sure people got a thrill out of that once they were able to do that again.
Yeah. I mean, of course, like, I have a lot of friends that work at TKO, so I didn't really need to go to the mall or to their trailer. I'll just be like, hey, I need a bottle of juice or I need a coil. Of course, we'll meet up and give them the
That's
money,
what's
and
That's crazy.
felt like a quarantine drug deal.
What about you? What have you missed so far?
The movies.
Everybody's been saying that.
I think
I do miss the movies.
I just like sleeping. That's the best sleep I ever get, bro.
How is that the best sleep?
I be
The
getting
loud noise, the vibration from the.
I be going.
Hell nah. Like,
I
you
be
could
getting
not
some.
be sleeping in that motherfucker.
I be
I
getting
fell
good
asleep
sleep.
during some movies until Straight Outta Compton came out. That was the one I went.
Fuck,
I
I
saw
think-
Straight Outta Compton 4 times in the theaters.
I think I fell asleep on that bitch too.
Like, and then, no, I went by myself because none of my friends wanted to go at the time. So I was like, man, fuck you guys. I'm going by myself. And then I get a text. Let's go watch Straight Outta Compton. I'm like, shit, I'm down. And then I get another text. Hey, we should all go watch Straight Outta Compton. I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, I'm down.
Fucking guy.
Fuck that. I don't
I
even.
don't know. I was never a movie guy.
I fuck with the movies.
I mean,
It's
like,
cool.
Movies that inspire me are pretty much like documentaries like Straight Outta Compton or Hustle and Flow, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay.
I like scary movies, but don't like scary movies. That makes sense.
I
And
just like the movies that you know you can't miss.
Oh, like an Endgame.
Like Endgame. Like you can't go and not try to watch it the first or at least the second day.
yeah,
I'm so pissed, bro. I tried to post the end story on Twitter and it wouldn't let me, bro. It had it
There's
filtered.
There's some times where, like, when I post like music on Facebook, and I get that fucking copyright strike, I'm like, I'm all, you can hear that it's reproduced by another producer. Just let me post it. Let my people hear it.
That's weird on Facebook though.
Yeah, Facebook. If you go Facebook Live and you have music in the background, it's like you do not have the rights to this song. We will turn
What if
it.
that
they'll-
happens tomorrow?
I don't think it will happen because I don't think it will play like.
Oh, they got some music. It's pretty bumpy. It's louder than fuck.
At one
just
point,
put,
yeah.
I mean, like when you start like your live stream, just put don't own copyright to any music in the background, and it should be fine.
Oh, we don't
Because
have
like
to.
I mean, like I will post it and I'll just put like new freestyle or new song, something, and then I'll be like, oh, this has been used by this artist. I'm like, I don't care. Well, this is mine. Let just
my music, motherfucker.
well, just let me put it out there. So I mean, then there's times if it won't let me post on Facebook, I'll go to YouTube, put it on my YouTube channel, and post a link on
You know
Facebook.
what I'm curious about? What's the longest song ever?
The longest song that I've heard now is Chris Webby's Chemical Romance. It's like 7 minutes long.
Really?
Damn, that sounds like a long ass song.
But he's talking about like being with these girls, and with the girls he's taking so much drugs and bad influence on his life, so he's just saying like goodbye to chemical romance. Like,
For 7 minutes?
Yeah, 7 minutes. It's a good song though. Like it actually catches your ear.
I think the longest one was that one song. I think the game put like a long ass time.
Oh, 100 bars and running or something like
Yeah,
that,
something
or
like that.
200 or 300 bars and running.
Is
And
that
he was
what-
dissing 50 Cent and pretty much
Yeah,
everybody in the game.
Yeah.
I think
That's a
that was
long-
like 15 minutes long.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a long ass fucking song, but it kind of was smacked.
I remember when my dad bought that mixtape, Stop Snitching, Stop Lying, and it was on there.
The game was pretty cold back in the day, dog.
I mean, now,
Even
With
G
this
Unit
with this
and
butterfly
shit,
or
too.
or before the butterfly?
I don't know, but when there were G Unit and shit with Lloyd Banks and fucking
Tony Ayo, Young Buck,
Young Buck,
Pastor Mays.
they were kind of fucking
No, wait,
fire.
Pastor Mays came on after the game, but
But I don't know, man. Nowadays, I think everybody just kind of rides solo dolo.
yeah, I mean, 50 Cent, he tried to put the unit back together, but it just fell apart.
He even had G Unit fucking like apparel and shit. They
Yeah.
had shoes. And
I used
shit.
When I was a kid, I used to rock G Unit sneakers, G Unit shirts, and everything going to school. Like, I felt like I was a badass. When it was my senior year, I was like, well, I want to do something that I did back then. So I went on Amazon. Sure enough, there were some fucking G Unit sneakers. Cop those. And then I found G Unit shirts, a G Unit necklace. Like, I went all out, like, just as if I was a kid. I went to my dad's house, and I was like, look, I got the G Unit sneakers again. And I shit you not, they were the same color, same style as I had them when I was a kid.
What
They're the
fuck?
blue and white Reeboks G Unit
That's
sneakers.
crazy, dog.
I got a G Unit shirt. It's pretty fire.
So
I still wear it to this day.
They were fire, dog. Back in the day, I fucked with them hard. I was like,
I fuck with
50 Cent
Lloyd
was
Banks, my
fucking a
nigga.
little beast, I thought.
yeah,
50. I like Lloyd Banks.
I like Lloyd Banks too, though.
Lloyd Banks was lyrical.
Yes, like he was a
That's my
he
dog.
was a good ass fucking They were all just together in this world all on their own. I know D12 tried to do like some shit with like Eminem and all them fools too, but they were just not the same.
Yeah, I mean, even when Eminem came, well, like when Eminem came out with Stepping Stone, and he said that D12 was over. I honestly took that song to heart because growing up, we had D12 CDs. It was D12 everywhere.
Yeah. So whenever that happened, it was crazy.
But I mean, you figure he could say D12 was over, but you know for a fact that Bizarre and him are gonna make music, or him and Connive. And, I mean, he's still with Mr. Porter. Mr. Porter was part of D12 at that time, so.
I'm saddened by Eminem, because ever since he got sober, and I am 100% on that sober train, but it's like, man, he's never been the same.
Yeah, I mean, there's this song by Tom McDonald, which he's an underground rapper. And he even has a song called "I Hate Hip Hop," which, I mean, the beat's catchy, but he has a song called "Clone Rappers," and he literally says in the songs that Eminem has been cloned because he hasn't rapped the same since Encore. So I mean, like, when I listen to that, I'm like, well, shit, he hasn't sounded the same since Encore. Because he did that screaming type rap to, like, now I'm back to the shady, trying to transition to shady, but like, listen to Godzilla saying that he has to drink alcohol to be shady. I'm like, well, shady back then was a bottle of vodka and some hair bleach.
Yeah, bro, that fool was. He was like Barry Sanders. Like, Barry Sanders could have been the best. He just was on, and it's funny, they're both from Detroit. But he was on a shitty team, and he just didn't have enough, and he retired early.
Yeah.
And that was Eminem. He had it all. He was fucking, and I still put him. I'm sure everyone puts Barry Sanders up at the top of their running back list, and then you could put Eminem up there, but you can't quite put him like number one.
You can't even put him top 5.
I don't know.
Shout out my boy Snoop for that one. Shout out Snoop for that.
Number 5.
In a freestyle that I just released, I even said it was on the Walk It Down by NLE Chopper, and I said that I grew up on, like, and I put my top 5s would be Tupac, Eazy, M, Biggie, and Jay-Z. So I mean, I put my top 5, and I put M in my top 5 because pretty much when Eminem came out with his albums at that time, I was listening to him, trying to figure out what lyrics where he was using, because he could bend words like orange being with door hinge. It's just like, dude, God.
Eminem was filthy, bro. I still.
There's still not a better lyrical artist than T-Pain, bro.
Let me buy you a drink.
What did he say? Fucking Wisconsin.
Yeah. He said, and then his karaoke video off of that album when he was dude said Wisconsin in the actual music video. It's just like, you awesome karaoke niggas.
Yeah, that shit's funny, dog. That folk,
I don't know.
best lyric ever.
I don't know who I would put in my top 5. I feel like I feel like Biggie and Tupac are like in people's top 5 by default, based off of because they passed away so young in their careers.
I don't really like Tupac, so he's not in mine.
I'm just saying, like, for most people, they're like, he's in and he's in. I'm like, they were good.
I don't really fuck with Tupac though.
I still put like Lil Wayne.
Yeah, in my top 5, like now, like in rap being now, it'd be X, Juice WRLD. Not even like before they passed away, like, because I listened to X when he first dropped on SoundCloud.
Oh, okay.
So I listened to X, Juice WRLD, NLE Choppa. He's pretty good on some songs.
I was gonna say his album kind of flopped. It's not great. He's cool.
But I mean, I like Walk 'Em Downs, but so he's hit and miss in my top 5 and be now. Of course, I mean, if I do like top 5 locally, I don't know who I'll pick.
Me.
Yeah,
we're about to just go crazy.
We're only gonna drop one song.
Just like we did
Manny,
one TikTok.
we need your production because I can't do shit.
Just like we did one TikTok.
We're gonna go in and we're gonna make this shit fire. Y'all guys are gonna be the number 1.
I'm gonna be the next auto-tune motherfucker.
I did use autotune in one song and I didn't fucking like it.
I'm using auto-tune.
I just want to
Oh,
hear
fuck.
what my voice would sound like if someone like fucks with it a little bit.
You want to sound like you fucking harmonizing it?
No, I just want to see what it could potentially be. Like, what if it just fucking kills it? And then what if I just sound gayer than fuck?
Well, you're probably gonna sound gay.
When I first
Fuck you, nigga.
on my first mixtape, when I first dropped it, my quality fucking sucked. Like I hated it. I didn't want to drop it anymore. I didn't even want to give it to people. Like I stopped selling it for $5 a pop. I was just like, here, just fucking take it. I don't know, because the quality sucked.
$5 here, bro.
I was all like,
$5
because the quality
is
sucked
clutch.
at the time. You know, no disrespect to the person that like I recorded with at that time, but now like people hear my quality in my songs. They say that my quality sounds a lot better. When I first was doing like working on my album, sending it to Manny for him to like critique some songs and see what I need to fix. Because even though like I have my own kind of independent label being Kills Entertainment, and I do have an artist that does record under that label. Shout out Sinister. But I'll send it to Manny and see what he thinks. Like if I need to critique something. So like Manny's pretty much my ear in that. But Manny is all like, dude, you've gotten better since you first started making CDs and stuff. So I was like, well, fuck yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, hell yeah, brother. I appreciate you coming on today, man.
No problem.
It's been fun, dude. And we'll definitely, hopefully maybe one of these days we'll get you and Manny in here. We'll get on some other topics. We'll talk about whatever the fuck.
Shit, you get me and Manny in the same room, probably rap battle.
That'd be sick.
That'd be sick, yeah, man.
And then me and Joel rap battle.
But then he'd probably demolish me, and then, you know, Kills will be killed.
That'd be cool, man. We'll have to fucking work up something. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Give Jordan some love, man. Also, again, just a quick reminder, tune in later tonight. Circus, Portugal, Beard Bros, live stream, 2-hour event, free of charge. If you can afford anything, go fund them somehow, some way. I mean, you guys know how to do it. Like and subscribe. Till next time.
Peace. Later.
That's what I'm talking about.